What's up, everybody? Today I have a question for you. Are you in pain? Because I find that the constant theme in anybody that jumps into my program is that they have some kind of pain. Something that's causing them so much pain that they need to change something about themselves. They need to take some action and do something different. And that's why pain has been something that I know I've gone through in my life, and it's something that I feel privileged to be able to help people through. Now, I will say this up front. I am not a doctor. I do not heal people. I'll say it again, I'm not a doctor. I don't heal people. With that being said, when you dial in your nutrition and you exercise and you recover and you reduce stress, your body does a great job healing itself. It does a great job doing what the body does best. Healing, right? Getting itself out of pain. Your body doesn't want to be in pain. Your mind doesn't want to be in pain. And really, when we're thinking about pain, like, we want to understand that there's many different kinds of pain, but the two kinds of pain that I find most of the members come to me with is, number one, physical pain, right? When I was running my gym for 6 years, I found a lot of people would come through the door either with pain or had just come from physical therapy, and maybe they ran out of money there and they were hoping to get out of physical pain. So a lot of times it was like achy joints and muscles, or they had an actual physical injury. The pain of weight gain and increased inches in your body. Okay, when we're carrying around more weight, it's harder for our body. So that can cause pain in different areas of our body just from having more weight. It puts more stress on our body, okay? Gastrointestinal pain. This is something I've dealt with firsthand, and I worked really hard to get myself out of. So that's a big one, and gut issues can cause pain in other areas, right? So I know a lot of times people come to me and they have skin issues and they have headaches and migraines and et cetera, right? You could keep going on. There's tons of different kinds of pain. And like I said, as we dial in the nutrition pieces and making sure we're adding in the things that are really going to serve them, and then removing the things that are causing an inflammatory response in their body and really causing them pain, right? That they may not know of right now. They might not realize that the food is doing that to them. But when you become aware of that and conscious of it and really dial into the mindset piece of it, it's gonna allow you to see what this food is really doing to you. And is it serving you? Is it helping you or hurting you, right? So there's many different kinds of physical pain, and we can help your body and support your body through nutrition, through exercise, through recovery, through stress reduction, all those things, right? And then mental piece, okay? There's that mental pain that people go through. And this one I find can almost be one of the biggest issues for people, is that you're constantly beating yourself up, right? You're constantly feeling frustrated and not knowing what to do, not knowing how to get out of this pain, right? And you're feeling stuck, and maybe you're feeling ashamed. You're like, I don't know why I'm stuck. I don't feel my best self. I don't feel me. And a lot of people just want to get back to feeling themselves, being their best self. A lot of people feel like they're not enough, or they're letting themselves down or other people down, right? Maybe they're family members. Maybe I work with a lot with parents. That's one of my main groups I work with, and it's they're worried about letting down their kids and not making it so that their children aren't the healthiest and happiest that they could be. So if you're experiencing any of this kind of physical or mental pain, if you're going through any of this, I completely relate with you. I know exactly what you're going through, and it's frustrating because you're like, what do I do? What do I do? How do I get out of this? Okay? And like I said, I'm not a doctor, and I've found that nutrition, exercise, stress reduction, recovery, is the key to just really getting you going in the right direction. You know, that's really what's going to kind of jumpstart this health transformation that may lead to something that drastically surprises you. And the first step in all of this is becoming aware, right? Awareness is the first key, is the first step. So we need to see what is really the problem. What's the cause of our pain? Why are we feeling the way we're feeling? And really seeing it and becoming aware of it, how it really is. Not worse than it is, not better than it is, how it is. And sometimes it takes fresh eyes, somebody else taking a look at it and really helping you break it down, right? And, you know, once you are aware of what's going down and what's going on and what you're trying to accomplish, then we could create a plan, right? We can create a plan that you take consistent and persistent action on over a duration of time, and make sure you're holding yourself accountable and having somebody else hold you accountable, and really tracking what you're doing, so that you are consistently and persistently showing up and taking that action is one of the biggest things you can do. A lot of people, they'll start something and then they'll give it like 2 weeks and they're like, it's not working. The human body takes a while to do things, right? It takes a while to take care of itself and heal itself. And that's where, if you can give it the tools and the building blocks it needs, it's going to do some magical work, right? So you need to be consistent and persistent and accountable to yourself, and tracking that as you're going through it. And then after you get those results, you're going to review and reflect on those results, right? What happened? How did it go? Did I get the exact results I wanted? And then if you didn't, you're going to go back and reflect on, what didn't I do? And what were the things, was I on track this whole time, trying to really change my life and change my health and work on my nutrition and all those pieces? And really, that's why I focus so much on nutrition and mindset first, because I find those give you the biggest bang for your buck when it comes to pain. So when you look back, if you did get amazing results, you also want to make sure you've tracked it so you know what you did, right? Because if you didn't know what you did, then it's going to be very hard to repeat it if you need to again, right? And then if you didn't get the results you wanted, you have to adapt, okay? And that's why we track everything. So we know what we did so that we know how to fix it if we didn't get the results we wanted, okay? So if you're dealing with pain right now, whether it's physical or mental pain, like I said, I'm not a doctor, and I've seen some amazing things from my clients where they have just tuned up their mindset and their nutrition, and sprinkled a little fitness and exercise and recovery and stress reduction on top of that, and some just amazing, mind-blowing things have occurred that blow their minds, not just my mind. So if that's you, if you're like dealing with some kind of pain and you wanna get out of that pain and into living the most optimally healthy life possible, reach out. We could take that first step together, and maybe magic will happen for you. I don't know. So have an awesome rest of your day. I'll hear from you soon.